What is happening, guys? My name is Jamie and today we are doing albums I have explored in November. This is going to be a series, a part 2 series. First, because I've listened to a lot of albums this month, and I thought I'd give you, the first half of the month albums I have been listening to. Ever since I've quit reactions and I've gone completely with reviews and original content, I've indeed listened to some amazing albums, amazing new bands that I've never heard of before. And you know what? This basically, I'm here to share with you guys the albums I've listened to. Now, this is going to be a very fun episode. There's going to be 2 parts in the series. I think we'll be going through around maybe 20 albums this episode, and then we'll finish off another 20 next episode, as I am still exploring new music, so it's very exciting. I really am enjoying it. Alright, so let's get on with the first album, which is Before the Rain, Frail. A fantastic album it is. Before the Rain, One Day Less was hands down the best album I had listened to back in October. It's doomy metal. It incorporates funeral doom along with just normal doom itself, and I absolutely love this album for what it actually is. This album is heavy, it's gritty. I love the growls as well. It just creates an element of surprise, and The World's End There is such a fantastic song, but you get amazing songs, 17-minute songs like Frail and A Glimpse Towards the Sun. It's just overall a stellar album in my opinion. Really love it. You know what? I think I may review it. I think one day I will review this album, and I think I will also review Before the Rain, One Day Less as well, because again, Before the Rain gets a solid 10 out of 10 for Frail. It's another fantastic album. This is their sophomore album as well, and for them to get another 10 out of 10, you fall in love with this album at first glance. Go fucking check out Frail by Before the Rain. Bad Wolves released an album called Nation. Now, this is their sophomore album. I was going to review this. I still may review this. Tell you guys that maybe don't listen to this album. It's a complete waste of time. It is. It's a very disappointing album. I'll Be There is a good song, I suppose, and Killing Me Slowly as well. Sober's fun. Back in the Days is a good song. But overall, the rest are pretty crap. The songs are crap, they're generic. You get some awesome instrumentals, guitar leads. Overall, it just feels so hollow and shallow, this album, and it's a complete waste of time if you want to listen to it. Some of you guys may enjoy this album, but for me, I don't really enjoy it. And for this album, it's a very disappointing album. The first album they released, which was Disobey, that was an absolutely fantastic album, a solid 8 out of 10 for that. For this album, a 2 out of 10. It was absolutely disgraceful by Bad Wolves, and I did not enjoy it.
You think this is a fucking game? I canceled the bill, I came to bring the pain. You fucking censorship.
I mean, surely they got some melodic songs, but at times it sounds generic, and it's a very disappointing album, in my opinion. So that's why it's going to get a 2. So the next band I checked out was A Sense of Gravity and their album Atrament. Now, Atrament's just fantastic. It's very progressive. At times incorporates death metal, deathcore. It's a very interesting album. It is. Drowning in the Ink is another amazing song. And this album's about 1 hour and 8 minutes. But overall, there are so many different transitions throughout this album, just like Reclusive Peace, along with Manic Void to just conclude the album. It's just brilliant. The guitar leads, the amazing vocals, along with at times power metal vocals, incorporating those death metal vocals and deathcore elements. It's a very enjoyable album. A Sense of Gravity, Atrament, I'd probably give this a solid 8 out of 10. So the next band I checked out was Arcturus, Sideshow, Symphonies. A very enjoyable album it is, incorporating a few power metal elements along with nice progressive elements throughout this album. Hibernation Sickness completes a great song, along with Moonshine Delirium, which is really good, but Hafsa, what an amazing song that is. I really love the intricate drum patterns, the drum fills throughout. Overall, it's another really good album to listen to. If you like stuff like Sonata Arctica and stuff like Camelot, you would love the progressive elements. You would love, and even if you love Opeth, you would love Arcturus. There's no doubt you will enjoy this album. So for this album, probably give this a solid 7 out of 10. So the next band I checked out was Inquest, the Odyssey of Eternity. Great album this is. This is heavy friggin' album. It just reminds me, there's a lot of gent in this album. Enter Tony Lafarge, amazing song. Along with Reiterate Cycles of Celestial Fears, fantastic, and the algorithmic alignments, amazing songs they are. This album really reminds me of like Meshuggah. There are certain jet elements, certain transitions, time signatures throughout this album, and awesome drumming and nice guitar, but the bass is so damn prominent. At times it's a bit distorted, but it's a very enjoyable album. And Yearn to Return, Liquidation Falls, another amazing song, close to 8-minute song this is, but it's one of the best songs off the album, I gotta say. So with Inquest, the Odyssey of Eternity, I'd probably give this a solid 8 out of 10. Okay, so I've already done a review for this, but this month I checked out The Warning again, and it was Queen of the Murder Scene. Great album this is. This is a very good album. The reason why I went back to this band is because I felt that maybe I dismissed this band a little bit too early, and after my reaction I actually did really enjoy Dust to Dust, and I decided to because I get plenty of abusive comments from that reaction that I did for Dust to Dust, so I decided to maybe redeem myself and actually give The Warning another chance. Dust to Dust, Crimson Queen, and The One are just amazing songs, but I love The Sacrifice along with Dull Knives Cut Better. But Queen of the Murder Scene and Psychotic is so damn melodic, it's so damn good. You know what, Benny's vocals are just fantastic. They are. These three girls just play so well. They remind me of a Young Rush. They do. It's at times it's progressive. This album's progressive. I love The Hunter, and The End is such a beautiful song. Overall, this album is 51 minutes. It's a concept album. It's all about a person, an individual, going through this psychological phase and entering towards insanity. And it's just the overall ride you are getting throughout this album. So with The Warning, Queen of the Murder Scene, I'd still stick with a solid 9 out of 10. A fantastic album. Alright, so this is exciting. I have discovered a fantastic band on my discovery for November. It's Anorexia, Nervosa, and this album Drudenhaus. Wow, okay. So this band is sort of a black metal symphonic band. It's kind of like Dimmer Booger on steroids. I'm telling you, it is. It's so damn heavy, it's so damn gritty, and it's just an intense fucking album. Just incredible. Doleful Night in Thelema, his vocals are just magnificent. The Drudenhaus anthem, amazing songs. God Bless the Hustler. All this album is just solid in my opinion. It's one of the best albums I've heard this month. I gotta say, it's so damn intense. This is symphonic black metal, incorporating symphonic elements. It is completely black. They are a French band as well. I absolutely love this band at the moment. For this album, God, it gets a solid 9 out of 10. Absolutely love it. I also checked out the script, Sunset and Full Moons. Now this is not metal, this is pop, but I really do enjoy the script. I've seen the script 3 times. They are an Irish band. This album, I'm slightly disappointed on this album. It's a good album in my opinion, but it's not the best. Like, Freedom Child was pretty good. If you haven't listened to Freedom Child and you want to listen to something other than metal, listen to Freedom Child. It's fun. But again, this is a much more older script, and they're more mature. And you get made good songs like Run Through Roars, Something Unreal. I like Underdog in the Hurt Game. It's good, but at times it sounds a little bit cheesy at times. They've gone away from rock all the way to pop. That's it. It's a pop album, I gotta say. And this is probably the only pop album I like for November. I don't know why I put this on, but of course I've revealed to you all the albums I've listened to in November. I enjoyed it. At first I wasn't very impressed with it, but it slowly grows on you. It does. It's about 30 minutes long, so it's a quick listen. Listen to it about 10 times. But for this album, I'll probably give this a solid 6 out of 10. Okay, so another fun band I checked out was Hemina and their album Synthetic. Okay, so if you like Dream Theater, if you like Opeth, you are gonna fucking love this. This is fucking fantastic. Symphony X is very similar to this as well. It's progressive, it's beautiful, and at times there are harsh vocals along with clean vocals as well. You will love this album if you like Opeth, Dream Theater, or Symphony X, because this is brilliant. This is brilliant. To Conceive a Plan is amazing. This album just flows like a masterpiece. Now, Hemina I believe, are an Australian band. So I never heard of this band before at all, and this was a huge fucking surprise. So, To Conceive a Plan is an amazing song, along with What I See, Conduit to the Sky, Divine to end the album. A solid 9 out of 10 for this album. Okay, so the next album I checked out, I've already reviewed it, but it's Alcest Spiritual Instinct. This album's fantastic, it is. Protection's amazing, Sapphire's amazing, L'Île de Morts is amazing as well, and Spiritual Instinct, I love Liardens de Minute, amazing song. Overall, this album is stellar, and it gets a solid 8 out of 10. I'm not going to go much through it because it's just a brilliant album. Okay, so the next album I checked out was again The Warning. I am going to review it for you guys as well. There'll be a full video review for The Warning, 21 Century Blood. But 21 Century Blood's amazing. I love it. I love this album. This is great. Shattered Hearts, Magnificent Survives, fantastic. Really cool songs like Runaway, When I'm Alone, melodic. At times there are some ballady songs as well. Black Holes is an amazing song as well. So this is really fun. These girls really know how to rock out. The listener's experience is fantastic. So I'm not going to give you my rating for this, but I got to say it's pretty high up. Okay, so the next album I checked out was Mayhem and their album Daemon. It's the first ever Mayhem album I checked out, and I was pretty impressed. Straight off the bat, it goes full force here. The Dying False King is amazing black metal, along with Worthless Abominations Destroyed, probably one of my favorite songs off the album. I like the bonus tracks as well. The bonus tracks are good. These vocals are just so intense. I just feel that Anorexia Nervosa's vocalist is much more intense than this. If you listen to Anorexia Nervosa, trust me, you're in for an intense ride. This album is very good, but nothing compared to Drudenhaus, the album I listened to. Now, this album was released this month as well. It's a good album. It's a pretty good album. Probably a solid 7 out of 10. I don't think it's the best black metal album I've heard. It's still a fun album though. It's fun, it's got these catchy riffs as well, very similar to maybe Immortal, but I do love the overall lyrics as well, quite demonic. I don't think the lyrics make sense, but it's black metal. It's just a really good album. So the next album I checked out was In Flames, Sense of Purpose. You know what, I think I might do a review for this later this month or something, but In Flames, Sense of Purpose is fantastic. It is. I was a bit underwhelmed at first, because I thought, wow, is this what In Flames sound like? Because I'm a big fan of old In Flames. Like, I love the death metal In Flames. Like, Only for the Weak, the song. I really love Just As Race, the album. So I was a bit shocked to actually listen to this album. My mate said, you gotta listen to this album. Like, you haven't heard new In Flames, so I'll give you new In Flames. So he gave me new In Flames and I listened to it. Okay, so I gotta say Alias or Alias or whatever. I think that Alias is a great song. It is. It's so damn melodic and catchy, and I really do enjoy it. So overall, this is a pretty good album. Like, I really love the guitar lead, and his vocals are pretty good as well. Very different to the old In Flames. Again, they incorporate the same sort of elements of old In Flames as well. So I really love the breakdowns, I really love the transitions throughout this album as well. So with Sense of Purpose, maybe a 8 out of 10. It was a very enjoyable album. As you listen to it a few more times, you really start to enjoy it. The next band I checked out was IQ, The Road of Bones. Alright, so I did a reaction to The Road of Bones and Without Wars, and I was very impressed. So I decided to just check out the whole fucking album. And you know what? This was a great album. It was. An hour and 42 minutes this album is, but it's just an amazing ride. If you like proggy metal, proggy rock, you will love this. I love the guitar solos throughout this album. I really enjoy his voice as well. From the Outside In is an amazing song. The Road of Bones is great. Without Wars is magnificent. 19-minute masterpiece. Along with Ocean's fantastic. 10 Million Demons. Can I say what an amazing song that is?
10 million demons breaking on through way down low.
Really do enjoy this album. Just check it out, guys. Just check out IQ. It's a great album. You know what? I think I might review this album actually later on throughout next month. So I'm not going to give you a score for this, but you know it's going to be high. I also checked out Sense of Gravity again and the album Travail. This is a very good album again by Sense of Gravity. Different incorporating different elements of death metal, proggy metal as well. Really do enjoy Wraith along with Trichotillomania, an interesting song, along with Answers Lost. Yeah, so it's a pretty stellar album again. If you want to listen to some really different, disjointed metal, listen to Travail. Great album this is. Probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. Oh, okay, so I'm pretty sure I found one of my top 10 albums of the year, and this is none other than Rotting Christ the Heretics. What an amazing album this is. I think I've become a fan of Rotting Christ, because I've also checked out another album for Rotting Christ as well, but that'll be later next episode. But this episode, Rotting Christ the Heretics, what an amazing album. In the Name of God, Heaven and Hell and Fire, God and Fear, The Voice of the Universe, New Messiah, The Raven, oh, what a fantastic album it is, and Hallowed Be Thy Name. How catchy and melodic this album is. How catchy and melodic Hallowed Be Thy Name is. This is one of the best albums of the year. I love it. I really love how simple it is as well. Like, it's simple. The lyrics are simple. There's not many lyrics to the album, but it's just got such catchy riffs, catchy melodic choruses as well. It's just a stellar album in my opinion. With Rotting Christ the Heretics, I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. This was fantastic. Maybe I will actually review this. Next album I checked out was Blind Guardian Twilight Orchestra. Blind Guardian released an album called Legacy of the Darklands. Okay, so this was a very interesting album. It's just orchestra along with Hansi's vocals. That's all you need to know. Telling a big story as well. I did enjoy this, but I actually fell asleep halfway through it. I did, listening to it with a mate, and I fell asleep halfway through it, so I missed a bit of it. It's an enjoyable album in the first half. Point of No Return's a good song. I like that song. The Gathering's fantastic. I do like the overture. That's good. But I gotta say that this is definitely not my cup of tea, unfortunately. I'm actually not going to give it a no score because I don't know what I'd actually score it. This album is a good album, but I don't think I could actually score this album really way too different to the stuff I listened to. Last month it was Infinite Annihilator, and I basically gave that a 0 because I hated that album. This month it's going to be Blind Guardian because I can't really score it. It doesn't mean that I hate it. It's probably up between 5 and 6, but at the moment I can't actually score it. I got to listen to it again. The next band was Dark Tranquility and the album Atoma. This is a great album. It's fast, it's energetic, it's heavy, it's death metal. I love how melodic this album is. Encircle's amazing, Atoma is amazing, and with forward momentum. Really love the transitions, the awesome guitar solos, along with the harsh vocals. His vocals are just outstanding in my opinion. This album is so melodic and it's so damn catchy as well, and I really love the drums in this. The overall production is just brilliant. I absolutely love it. Yeah, this album, Atoma, Dark Tranquility, I think I might give it a full review one day. 8 out of 10, really did enjoy it. Of course, reactions have stopped, so I'm no longer doing any reactions anymore, but I did check out Iron Maiden No Prayer for the Dying, and you know what guys, I was pleasantly surprised. A lot of people talk bad about this album, but I really enjoy it. Tail Gun is an amazing song. Was really surprised that Bruce Dickinson swore in that song. Really was surprised. Like, whoa, what is this? What is this? Holy smokes, a magnificent song. No Prayer for the Dying. I love that guitar.
Times when I've wondered, and times when I've cried, when my prayers they were answered.
Public Enemy #1. I really love The Assassin. Hooks on You and Bring Your Daughter to Slaughter. I love that chorus. That chorus is so damn good. And Mother Russia. What an amazing upbeat song that is. I love it. Songs are short. Songs are pretty short. I think the longest is about 5 minutes. But it's a great album in my opinion. I really did enjoy it. Not going to give you the score. Not going to give you that score. I will be definitely doing an album review for that. But yeah, No Prayer for the Dying. What a really good album. I don't know if it's as good as Fear of the Dark, but No Prayer for the Dying is another really good album by Iron Maiden. I loved it. So this will be the last album for episode 1, and it's Anorexia Nervosa, New Obscurantis Order. Alright, so if you want intense black metal, symphonic metal, you gotta listen to this. I mean, throw Demo Booger aside, listen to this, how intense this album is. Mother Anorexia is just incredible. Sabamata, Dolorosa, amazing song. Even Order Ab KO, The Scarlet Communion, wow, another amazing song. It's so damn intense. His vocals are just absolutely insane. He's one of the best vocalists I've heard. Honestly, he's definitely one of the best vocalists I've heard in my life. It's amazing how intense his vocals are. I keep saying how intense Anorexia Nervosa are. I still got to listen to some more of their albums. I think there's one more album that I haven't listened to. My mate was listening to it. He said, wow, this is so damn good. This is intense. This is the black metal I like. He loved it, and I loved it as well. For this, I'm probably going to give this New Obscurantis Order another 9 out of 10. It was fantastic. It seems like there's not one bad song by these guys. Not one bad song at all. So guys, that's where I leave you for episode 1 of the albums I've explored in November. Join me in 2 weeks as I give you part 2 of the albums I've explored in November. The albums I would recommend would definitely be Sense of Gravity, Hemina, and Anorexia Nervosa if you like it, and also check out Before the Rain. And Inquest is a good band if you want really heavy, gritty deathcore along with death metal, along with progressive Meshuggah vibes, if you like that. But overall, another good first half of November albums I've listened to. There's going to be plenty of other albums I've listened to, but that's why I've had to split it up in the series. So guys, comment below what albums you're going to check out. Keep the discussion going in the comment section below. Subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next one.